March 2025 headlines scream about a vast underground city beneath the pyramids of Giza. Spiral staircases, massive chambers, secret wells plunging 2,000 feet below the sands. An ancient modern marvel 10 times bigger than the pyramids themselves. It's the stuff of sci fi dreams, right? Social media explodes. Conspiracy theorists cheer. Even Joe Rogan calls it mind blowing. But here's the catch. What if it's all fake? Today we're looking into the wildest archaeological claim of the year, the so-called Calfray project, and its discovery under Giza. Is it a hoax? We will go step by step with hard evidence and cold logic. Was this a groundbreaking find, or is it a modern myth cooked up for clicks? Stick around, because this is going to flip everything you've heard.
But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
So what's the fuss? Mid-March 2025, a group called the Calfray Project, led by Italian researchers Corrado Malenga and Filippo Bondi, they dropped a bombshell. Using something called synthetic aperture radar, or SAR for short, they claimed to have scanned the Calfray Pyramid, and that's the middle one in Giza. They said that they found a sprawling underground complex. It had 8 vertical cylinders. Think wells or shafts plunging 2,130 feet down, wrapped with spiral staircases. They had 5 room-like structures linked by passages. They also found 2 giant cubes, 260 feet wide, buried even deeper, and it stretches almost 2 kilometers. That's 1.2 miles under all 3 pyramids. They call it a vast underground city, maybe even the fabled Hall of Records itself, a mystical library of ancient wisdom. That's when the internet lost it. Then X lighted up when historic videos tweeted about the massive findings. Then Alex Jones also did a post of an artist's sketch, calling it the biggest structure ever. Then Daily Mail runs wild with it, saying, scientists say it's 38,000 years old. Joe Rogan then weighs in on it on his podcast, saying, if this is real, it's very, very wild. Then views climb up to over 35,000 on some YouTube clips alone by March 21st. The story's got legs then. And now it's having ancient energy grids with Tesla vibes or ancient alien tech. But here's the first red flag. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Let's break down what they say that they have found. The team says that they beamed SAR pulses from satellites 420 miles up, bouncing them off of Giza, and turned the signal into 3D images like sonar on the ocean floor. Their March 15th press release claims that these cylinders, 33 to 39 feet wide, support the pyramid's full weight, and that the spiral pathways and cubic chambers below them, they even hint that there's a water system too. It's like Indiana Jones meets Star Wars. But as of today, there's no peer review paper, just a press release and a press conference in Bologna, Italy, with a lot of hype. It's time to ask, can this hold up? You might be wondering who I am. My name is Talon Telford, also known as the Nerdy Old Man. I have degrees in archaeology and forensic anthropology. I have over 35 years of experience with artifacts and history. If you know someone who is interested in modern archaeological finds or history of all types, why not share this program with them and start a conversation? Now, let's start with the tech. Synthetic aperture radar, or SAR, is legitimate. NASA uses it to map the Earth's surface. It sends microwave pulses from satellites and measures what bounces back. Then it builds a detailed picture. In 2016, the Scan the Pyramids project used it to spot voids in the Great Pyramid. Cool, right? But here's the problem. SAR cannot see 2,000 feet underground through solid rock. Giza's limestone plateau is dense, and radar penetrates maybe only 10 to 20 meters tops. Professor Covers, a radar expert at the University of Denver, states that the tech can't go that deep. It's a huge exaggeration. He says small pyramid structures? Maybe, but we have no proof. A city? No way. Next, we dive into the history of the paper because the timeline is not matching up. Malenga and Bondi published a paper on remote sensing of the pyramid in 2022. It's been peer-reviewed and is modest, and it does find internal anomalies underneath the pyramids. Their latest 2025 claim has yet to produce a paper, just a press release with topographic images. Yet, when Snoops dug into the 2022 study, they determined that the images were generated by artificial intelligence. If the pictures going viral aren't even real, that should be a neon sign screaming hoax. Now, who are these guys, really? Malenga is a UFOologist who has spent decades chasing aliens, claiming that they are interdimensional parasites. Bondi is into some fringe stuff too. His LinkedIn profile brags about Doppler tomography, a proprietary trick with no peer backing. It seems as though he's saying that he can do the same effect as an MRI scan, but to the Earth. Egyptologist Selma Eichen told the Descript, no data, no review, it's improbable. Then there's Dr. Hawass, the head of antiquities. On Facebook, roared fake news. No columns, no city. The base is bedrock, 8 meters thick. No permission was given. The Ministry of Antiquities backs the doctor's claim. No digs are coming, and no scans were approved. The geology is a killer too. Giza is a limestone plateau. It has natural caves, but those weren't even picked up on the scan. But 2,000-foot shafts, cubic chambers, spiral stairs, that's construction, not nature. Now, Dr. Hawass says that the Khafre pyramid space is carved out of bedrock 8 meters solid. No room for a city. And geologists say that the SAR might pick up micro tremors, but not 648 meters down. The physics don't add up. Radar waves scatter in the rocks. They do not reveal a skyscraper's deep secrets. The other part is that, what about the timing? We're about 2 weeks away from April Fool's Day. And the Bologna Research Conference is sold out, per their ads, potentially due to their press release. However, they have yet to provide actual pictures. They have yet to allow peer review. Bondi's LinkedIn gushes overwhelming shares. This is beginning to smell like a publicity stunt and is not science. It's a hype machine, and it may be a machine powered by alien turbines. Speaking of hype machines, why not go ahead and give us a like and help us spread the truth out to more people? Malenga's UFO obsession is intertwined with fringe pyramid theories. He thinks aliens built them. Bondi's trying to say that his modifications to the SAR program is proprietary and not willing to share it. I think he's hustling for grant money, fame, and even a book deal. This 2025 press release has Christopher Dunn 2.0 all over it. Remember, Dunn's book in 1998, The Giza Power Plant, claimed that the Great Pyramid of Giza was a machine that turned vibrations into energy. There's no proof, but the book and the idea sold. The Khafre project, cylinders and cubes, echo the same terminology. Energy conduits, maybe even a reaffirmation of the ancient Egyptian legend. When you add Nikola Tesla's name to the theory soup that they are serving, bam, it's viral gold. Whispers about finding the repository of all ancient human knowledge, the Hall of Records angle, is pure myth. It's a legend with no evidence to support its existence. Moreover, the legend is tied to the Sphinx, not the pyramids. The team's press release alludes to it as the ancient library for baiting clicks. And of course, ex users seem to be eating it up, stating like the most important find ever. But of course, Egyptologists are saying no tech can do this. No data backs it up. And the 38,000 year claim? Well, the Daily Mail bombed this release. It's a mashup of old conspiracy repackaged in 2025. Not only that, but history's against it too. Thousands of archaeologists determined that Giza's pyramid was built around 2600 to 2500 BC as tombs. Workers' bones, tools, and ramps have all been found, and they all point to this fact. Now, there is a study that spent countless months searching and have arrived at the following conclusion. Laborers, not elites, built the pyramids. No indication of cities were found below the bedrock or the quarries. The Khafre project's assertion that the 8 columns were used to support the pyramid, well, that's just nonsense. Pyramids sit on a solid base, not hollow shafts. This isn't archaeology, this is fantasy. Social media has now become the carrier of this out of control fire, such as X posts like historic vids with over 2,000 likes. Spread the news so fast that it becomes fact before fact had ever been determined. The AI art gives it legs and fake visuals to look real. So they must be right. But let me tell you what, Snoops, Descript, and the Daily Mail have already updated their view and have all flagged it. Egypt's government hates this stuff, and this is why they have such tight excavation rules. There are no digs coming. This is a ghost story. DOA, not a find. What's real at the Giza? Plenty. In 2016, Scans Pyramids Project found big void in Khufu's pyramid, 30 meters long. Totally legitimate. Peer reviewed. We also have the Japanese teams in 2022 spotting anomalies, small natural voids in the pyramids themselves. Giza's got secret hidden chambers, maybe, but not 2,000-foot metropolises lurking underground. The Khafre project claims don't match the modest verified finds. Real science moves slower. It's also peer reviewed. It takes permits, digs, and many more. This story is a press release on steroids. So what's next? The team has said that they want to begin excavation to prove their claims. Yet the Egyptian ministry says no. Not only have they not even applied for the appropriate permits, but whatever scientific standings that they may have cited has been overshadowed by their lack of professional integrity. Dr. Hawass has called them amateurs. Without data, without permission, without patience, no one's digging. The hype will fade for the next big conspiracy, but Giza will still be there, waiting. New tech like 3D scans keep us probing legally. And the truth is out there, and we're finding it out more and more every day. History's not a playground. Fake claims drowned out real discoveries, like Thutmose II's tomb or the Red Princess, all which are topics to come in the next weeks. Giza is one of 7 wonders of the world. It is 4,500 years old, built by humans, not aliens. The Kafria Project's lesson is that question everything, especially the ones who are screaming the loudest. So the underground city beneath Giza, fake, tech can't do it. Evidence doesn't exist, and the pros say no. A hyped up hoax from UFO chasers and dreamers, busted by science and common sense. But go ahead and tell me what you think. Have I made a case for science, or do you still have questions? Did I finally put this sensationalism to rest? Comment below, and if you hold history in the highest esteem, don't forget to subscribe to the Ancient Experience. Remember, keep exploring and questioning the world around you. The Nerdy Old Man out.